Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Athletics franchise here on MLB Show 24. As today we get to the All-Star break, starting off with two road trips. First one out to LA to face the MLB-best Dodgers, and we'll see Shohei Ohtani today. Showtime is on the mound. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. We're at the big episode 60 now. We'll see how the A's can do against the reigning NL Cy Young Award winner, and it'll begin with Gio Urshela striking out, as well as Logan Davidson. So a quick 2 Ks for Ohtani. Trying to make it 3 for 3, he can't, but he'll get Soderstrom to ground out to second. A great play by Betts over there. And a 1-2-3 inning for Ohtani. On the mound on the other side will be Jose Butto, who has not had the best season. Been with the team about a year now since being picked up last year's trade deadline. It hasn't been the best stint for him. 2018 AL MVP Mookie Betts will lead off for the Dodgers, and he'll begin the day by roping this one into left field off of the wall on one hop. And Betts quickly has a leadoff double for the Dodgers. That'll bring up Gavin Lux next, 1-2 to him, and he swings at a curveball in the dirt. Nice pitch by Butto, thrown out at first base, 1 away. Freddie Freeman now up next, 1-2, and he's going to rip this one over to first. Urshela will field it. He'll step on the bag. Runner does advance. That's 2 down now. We'll take a look at the Dodgers lineup. This is a 63 in 2019, the best team in baseball. Their offense absolutely stacked. You can see on your screen, we'll see Ohtani up next, followed by Muncy, Smith, Taylor, Pagas, and Ramos. 2 rookies in the back half, but first in the NL in runs, first in the baseball in runs, actually. Ohtani now at the plate, hits this one to center, but it will be caught by Rooker, so nothing in the first of both teams. We'll stay with the Dodgers, though, bottom second. Here's Max Muncy, who rips one against the shift. This one's going to roll all the way to the wall, and now the third baseman has a leadoff double, just like the first inning. So he'll be on second base on the season. That is Max Muncy's 13th double of the season. Look at the little jive dance on second base. Smith then looks at a strike right down the middle for strike 3. So 1 down now for Taylor, who gets jammed but pokes it into right field. Noda playing in that position. Runner's going to be sent home, and Noda's throw is offline, and the Dodgers get the first run of the day. RBI single for Chris Taylor. Andy Pagas up next, ground over to Allen. This will be a hit and run, so it won't be a double play. They'll just get the 1 at first. So 2 down now for Ramos, who gets jammed. He'll pop it up, easy play for Langoliers, but the Dodgers do get 1, and they get on the board here in the second. Bottom 3 now, top of the lineup for LA, as we'll see how Butto gets through the 3rd inning, as it will begin by Betts sliding out to center field. How about Gavin Lux up next? Full count pitch, curveball, not even close. Easy take for the shortstop as he gets it on first. That'll bring up Freddie Freeman, the 2020 NL MVP, who's having another MVP-type season. And the first pitch he sees, he'll bloop it into left, slicing away from Soderstrom. Runner on first will score with ease. That's an RBI double for Freddie Freeman. The Dodgers now lead 2-0. Still only 1 down for Shohei Ohtani. Crushes this one to right field. Way out of here into the bullpen. 2-run shot for the Unicorn. It's showtime, baby. A 2-time MVP. I mean, what else is there to say about this guy? He's been pitching, defending Cy Young champion. Hits his 24th home run of the season. I mean, we are really watching a special player here. Unfortunately, he's put the Dodgers up 4-0 against us. Top 4 now. See if the A's have any sort of answers. They have been very quiet today offensively, but here's a leadoff double or single by Logan Davidson in the top of the 4th. Tyler Soderstrom up next. First pitch. Lines it into center. This one is going to get over the head out there of Taylor. And it'll actually be a ground roll double and actually saves a run. So instead of a run scoring, it'll be second and third, nobody out, but Ryan Noda will at least hit this one to center. That'll be a sac fly, so the A's will get on the board. It's now 4-1 Dodgers. Still got a runner on third as well for Brent Rooker up next. Full count pitch to him, and he chops this one over to third. Can't send the runner home, so that'll be a wasted out. So now you got to get a hit to bring him in. It's Zach Geloff, first pitch, turns on a cutter, hits it high and deep into left center. But this one will be caught by Ramos, who brings it in. We do get 1 in the 4th. Greg Kimbrell will then come in the 5th, as Butto only goes 4 innings. As the 3-time reliever of the year will get the task, and he strikes out Gavin Lux. Has to go through the 2, 3, 4 hitters. Next up, Freddie Freeman. He gets them to pop up. So a good start here by Kimbrel to get the first 2 down. Can he get out Shohei Ohtani? Full count pitch to him, and he looks at ball 4. Doesn't want to give Showtime anything to hit. So the 4-time All-Star will take first, and that'll actually do it for Kimbrel. He wasn't fully at 100% coming to this game, so we'll turn it over to Zach Jackson to try to get the final out of the inning, and he does. He gets Max Muncy to strike out. So nothing in the 5th. Jackson stays in the 6th, however, as he begins by getting Will Smith to ground out to Hernandez. How about Chris Taylor up next? Has an RBI already today. He's going to hit this one high and deep into right field, but Noda will be there. Quick 2 down. Andy Pegas up next. He gets jammed, but he bloops this one into right field. So a 2-out single for the Dodgers as Noda's throw is offline. Ramos up next, 2-1 pitch, and this one's going to be trouble. 1-0-2 off the bat into the gap, and with 2 outs, the runner's going. That is going to be an RBI double for the rookie Jose Ramos, the 24-year-old from Panama. Tacks on an RBI, and he's doing the same little dance. 5-1 now Dodgers up the top of the lineup. Mookie Betts up next. A great effort by Hernandez, but it'll be everybody safe, but he might have saved a run there. So now on the corners, 2 outs. We're going to turn it over to Chris Martin, the former Red Sox, will come in trying to get the final out. ERA down to 4.04 on the season. Perfect time with the trade deadline coming up. And Martin will get his job done. He gets Lux to pop out to left center to end at the 6th. Go top 7, 1 down for Brent Rooker, who gets a slurve and crushes it deep center. This one's got some carry. Ramos at the wall, leaps, and makes the catch. Robs a home run, does Ramos. Rooker can't believe it. And then unfortunately in the 7th, Freeman will hit one of his own. A solo shot into right center, and the 2024 reigning NL batting champ has another RBI for the Dodgers, his 15th home run of the season. Freeman's trying to win another MVP, and the Dodgers, well, they look like almost unstoppable. 6-1 as Joe Barlow will now come in relief, our Rule 5 pickup from last offseason. He has 2 down now here in the 7th, and he strikes out Will Smith, so gets the job done. But the Dodgers tack on 1 more. Going to the 8th, Joe Kelly will come in relief. Ohtani goes 7 strong innings. He'll begin against Hernandez, who pops this one up over in foul territory. Easy play for Freddie Freeman. How about the 8-hole hitter, Shea Langoliers? He swings and misses on a sinker. It's been a cold month for him. And now it's quickly 2 down for Nick Allen. 0 for 2 on the day, a strikeout and a flyout. He gets a 1-2, and he'll strike out again. Sinker clips the bottom edge of the zone. A nice inning by Kelly as we go bottom 8 now. Chris Taylor leading up for the Dodgers, and he's going to be shopping gap. This one rolls all the way to the wall. Noda will get to it, but Taylor with some speed is going to try to take 3, and the relay throw is not in time. A leadoff triple for the left fielder. The 2017 playoff MVP is going to do the same dance. I'm tired of seeing that dance. Andy Pegas will then drive him home with ease. This one hits off the bottom of the wall. An RBI double for the Dodgers. 7-1 now in favor of LAD. Is he doing the same dance? At least he's not. Still nobody out as here's Jose Ramos, who grounds it over to Hernandez. That'll be the first out of the 8th inning. Go back to the top of the lineup. Mookie Betts up next. He gets jammed down low, and this will be charged by Rooker, who will make the grab for the 2nd out. Brings up Gavin Lux up next. 1-0 pitch to him. He chops it over to second. Geloff will field it. And the A's will be down 6 going into the final frame, where the Dodgers will bring in Alex Vesia. He's had a very good season. The lefty just getting some work here in the 9th inning. Urshela will lead off, and he'll turn on a pitch and hit this one into left field for a leadoff single. So Gio gets his first hit of the day. Runner on first now for Logan Davidson, who's 1 for 3 on the day, and he will look at ball 4. Fastball outside. First 2 on now here for the A's. They'll bring up Tyler Soderstrom, and he'll poke a slider into center. That'll get down, and a run will score, and Soderstrom's all-star season continues. RBI single for him. It's now 7-2. Still nobody down as well, as that'll bring up Ryan Noda up next. 1-2, and he can't pull back on the changeup. That's 1 down. Rooker up next, full count pitch. He gets a perfect slider to hit, but grounds into a game-ending 6-4-3 double play, and the Dodgers will take game 1 of this quick 2-game series 7-2 as they improve to a MLB-best 64 wins. There's that dang dance in the outfield. Stop it. We fall to 42 and 51. Just you're playing the Dodgers today. It's just what happens, and you got to draw the Shohei Ohtani card as well. Overall, I mean, not really to talk about other than what you'd expect in a game between the Athletics and the Dodgers. Ohtani is your player of the game, 7 strong innings as well as a home run in the third. Gives the Dodgers the win. Game 2 we drop as well. This one a lot worse, 13-0. My goodness. The A's gave up 10 earned from the bullpen in 2 1/3 innings pitched. Yikes. So at least we only had to play the Dodgers twice, as now we head to Houston for 4. The 50-42 Astros, who are 1 game back of the Rangers in the AL West, will host the 42-52 Athletics, who are looking to rebound after that abysmal stint at Dodger Stadium. We'll see Framber Valdez on the mound, who had a scoreless 8 innings pitched in the win in his last outing. The lefty pitching good ball down in July. Urshela will lead off for the A's. He is on a 9-game hit streak, so that at least survived the West Coast 2-game stint, but he'll begin this day by grounding out to Jeremy Pena. We'll take a look at the A's lineup going up against a lefty today. So we will see Jacob Wilson in the lineup. We saw him make his debut a couple episodes ago. He's hitting .214 on the young season. We'll see Rooker up next, followed by Soderstrom. Noda at first today, Allen at short, Davis in the DH, Geloff at second, and Langoliers at catcher. Here is Jacob Wilson up next. Chopper up the middle, but a great backhanded play by Valdez, flashing the leather for out number 2. Rooker up next now. First pitch to him, and he's going to turn on a cutter, hit it high and deep into left field at the wall, and Alvarez makes a jumping grab. How about that from the big man? Robs an extra base hit. Good defense in the top of the first by the Stros. On the mound for the A's will be the former Brewer Wade Miley, making his 19th start of the season. He's been pretty consistent as the number 5 pitcher for the A's. Jeremy Pena, the 2022 World Series MVP, will lead off for Houston. He'll begin by chopping it over to third. Urshela will knock it down. There will be no play at first, as that'll be an infield base hit for Pena. Gonna bring up Abreu up next, the former MVP, who swings on the inside cutter, strike 3. First out of the inning, and then Alvarez will chop this one through that right side of the infield. Runner on first will go to third. Soderstrom has a great arm, but it's a little offline. And now you got runners on the corners. Kyle Tucker, who draws a walk. So bases loaded, 1 out. Tough predicament here for Miley. He's got Yainer Diaz up next, and he chops it over to short. 6-4-3. What a job by Miley to get out of the jam there. That could have been ugly. We'll go bottom 5 now, still scoreless as both pitchers really dialed in until that pitch right there. Chas McCormick drills one to left field. A great catch out there in the seats. But it's a solo shot here for the Astros, 6th of the season for Chas McCormick. And we finally break the scoreless tie here. A packed crowd at Minute Maid Park. It's 1-0 Astros. We'll stay bottom 5. Here's Jake Myers up next, who leads down a bunt, but a charging Urshela will barehanded and get him at first. What a play by Gio. Tyler Whitaker up next, the rookie third baseman, as he looks at a ball, and Wade Miley actually clutching at his elbow after this play. You hate to see a pitcher go to the elbow, but fortunately for us, it will not be a bad injury. He should be good until post-All-Star break, so he'll be getting the week off. Mason Miller will then come in cold turkey trying to finish off this inning, and he at least gets Whitaker to strike out on the 100-mile-an-hour heater up high. Miller's played very good this season as a long reliever. I'd love to see him as a future starter maybe in the future. But this season we'll see how he continues to do as a long reliever as he gets through the 5th without any warm-up pitches, flying out Pena to center. Going to the top of the 6th now. Unfortunately, the A's have had no offense today to back it up. Here's Wilson chopping it over to first. The A's have had plenty of good pitches to hit. They just haven't been able to do anything with it. Right here, though, this is a perfect from Rooker. 112 off the bat. He's just an absolute liar into left field for a single. Gonna bring up Soderstrom up next. First pitch gets a great curveball down the middle, and that's what I'm talking about. They just don't take advantage of the pitches today. They're still scoreless through 6. Craig Kimbrell will then come in relief. The former Baltimore Oriole will take the mound. 5.44 ERA on the season. Another name to look out for with the trade deadline later this month to see if he stays with the A's. But he at least gets through the 6th here as he strikes out Tucker to end it. Top 7, here's Ryan Noda leading off, and he hits this one into right center. Noda's had a very good campaign so far. He singles to begin the 7th. Nick Allen at next will draw a walk. So the first 2 on here for the A's, who still only trail by a run. And that'll bring up Logan Davison. 2 ground outs today, hitting now from the right side. Is trying to make it get his first hit, and he actually gets plunked. Actually gets literally hit. So bases loaded out for the A's. Nobody out. Geloff gets jammed inside, can't pull the trigger. That's strike 3. Surely they don't squander a bases loaded, nobody out scenario. But then Langoliers gets, I guess, swings at it. Awkward animation there, as that's going to be strike 3. And then Urshela, a great hit the line, lines it right at second. So, bases loaded, nobody out, we get nothing. Yikes. Chris Martin will then come in and relieve his ERA is back up to the 4, so he did not have a good game in that game 2 against the Dodgers, part of that bullpen disaster class. And he walks the leadoff man here in the 7th. So one already on for Ryan McMahon, who looks at strike 3, though. Good bounce back at bat from Martin there. Chas McCormick has the 1 RBI today. Will swing and miss as well, so back-to-back Ks for Martin. Brings up Jake Myers. You can see the splits. Hitting a little bit better against lefties. He's got a righty here in a Martin 2-2, and he can't connect on the splitter. Martin strikes out the next 3. Nice inning of work there. Top 8, can the offense get anything going here? Here's Jacob Wilson with a hit up the middle. That's his 2nd hit of the day. So again, the tying run on base to begin the inning. Going to bring up in the 3-hole spot. As unfortunately, Valdez, after that base hit, will also be pulled. And in will come the 3-time reliever of the year, Josh Hader. As Valdez, 7 scoreless innings. We'll see if he can stay that way because he has earned the 1 on first if he scores. But Hader begins by striking out Brent Rooker. Going to bring up Soderstrom, our best offensive bat. Guy you want at the plate right now. 0-1, but he pops up a fastball low into foul territory. Quick 2 down. Yanoda to keep the inning alive. 2-2 to him. Swing and a miss on the fastball. That'll end the 8th. A's still trail by 1 as we go into the bottom of the 8th. Now Joe Barlow comes in relief, trying to keep it just the 1-run deficit. He's been one of our better relievers this season. He's got the 9-1-2 batters up, but he walks the first. The rookie Tyler Whitaker gets a free pass. That'll take us to the top of the lineup. Jeremy Pena got the hit back in the first to begin the day, but has been hitless since. He will stay that way as he pops up over to first. Noda will come underneath it. That is out number 1. How about Jose Abreu up next? Hitless on the day. He stays that way as well. Beautiful front door slider gets him looking. And now you got 2 down. Got to get through Yordan Alvarez, who's been a perfect 2 for 2. And we'll turn it over to Zach Jackson, try to get a fresh arm out there. However, Jackson is very worn down thanks to the game yesterday. But he strikes out Alvarez to get through the 8th. So we'll go top 9, down by 1. But here comes the reigning AL reliever of the year, Brian Abreu, in to shut the door for the Astros. You can see 31 for 35 on the season. He's been one of the best closers in baseball the past couple of seasons. And will 98 up and away. That's a hard pitch to hit. I'll bring up Logan Davis. So next, we saw him get plunked from the right side. But on the left side, he goes down. Can't pull the trigger. Gets locked up. And the game's up to Zach Geloff, who gets a nice pitch to hit, but just lines it over to second. And that'll end this one. The Astros win it in a very exciting fashion of 1-0. Nonetheless, just unfortunately, the offense just could not get it going. This one's solely on them. I mean, the pitching only gave up 1 earned. Outside of the 1 homer, they only gave up 3 hits. Just the offense just couldn't get it done. Had plenty of chances, but couldn't capitalize against Framber Valdez. And we dropped game 1 of this 4-game set in Houston. Player of the game will be Valdez. Struck out 7 in 7 innings. And we just couldn't take advantage. It was the last series for the All-Star break, too. You want to end it on a good note. We at least win game 2, though, 2-1. Blackburn has been our quietly best player, arguably. Goes 6 innings, only gives up 1 earned, strikes out 7. Then we lose in game 3, though, 11-1. So another ugly performance here. Sears 9 earned in 2 1/3. Abysmal pitching there. Noda also had a good game. He went 3 for 4 with a home run. And unfortunately, I can't show you the 4th game today because we're at the draft. It's time for another MLB draft. I'm excited for this one. We get to add more prospects to the organization. That'll be next Friday, or this coming Friday as I record this. I will have a draft preview up for you on Wednesday to kind of get a look at the prospects. But I hope you guys are ready for the draft because I know I am. If you are, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.